Hi, Dr. Almazri again here, prosthodontist from Dallas, Texas. And today I want to talk to you about zygomatic implants. I want to educate both our doctors and our patients out there about zygomatic implants. A lot of times patients are told that they don't have enough bone and they need to get zygomatic implants. What are zygomatic implants? Zygomatic implants are just simply a dental implant that goes a little bit longer to reach the zygomatic bone, which is the bone right here. And when you do these kind of procedures, you're going to have sometimes to penetrate the sinus or be inside the sinus or outside the sinus. Or sometimes if there's a little bit bone, you'll have some bone right here or maybe no bone at all. With that being said, it's a complex surgery. Let me show you here a model that we did for practice to show patients out there. So those are two zygomatic implants right here. You see how they start in the palate if there's not a lot of bone, and they go partially in the sinus, partially in the sinus wall bone, if there's any, and then they engage the zygomatic bone right here. So as cool and fancy as zygomatic implants are, but in our practice, we try to avoid them at all costs. Why? Because their complications are a little bit more advanced and relatively speaking, whenever we discuss regular dental implants. So we try to do everything else before we go to zygomatic implants. As I always say, the best zygoma implants is no zygo. With that being said, zygomatic implants have a great success rate. So they integrate well, they do a patient good service. But as I said, they have a lot of complications such as chronic sinusitis. So if you're a patient with current sinusitis, you might have more of that sinusitis. And sometimes we have the soft tissue receding around the implant, and it just, the list goes on and on and on. With that being said, if you were told that you need zygomatic implants and you're not quite sure if you have alternative options, please feel free to reach out to us here at fastnewsmile.com or simply drop us a DM. Dr. Al Masri, prosthodontist from Dallas, Texas. Make it a great day.